Okay, I think I'm super late, but I think I've started something. Alrighty, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Oh my gosh, what was going on there? Holy moly. Well, I've got nothing open now, nothing ready to go, but I'm here. I'm here for a live. That was just crazy. Just crazy. Have I changed anything? Just the time that I was doing it. Oh my gosh. I think the big thing is YouTube is changing the whole live streaming platform. I don't know if that's got anything to do with it. That's for sure. Maybe it has. I don't know. But nothing is working for me. So now, let's see if I can get this going. Because I had to shut everything down. I've got my second screen. I don't think that's going to get going either. So we're going to go without that, which is going to be tricky, but that's all right. We'll do it. I'll worry about that later. Let me bring the chat up on the phone. How's everybody doing? What a way to start a new time slot. What do you reckon, eh? 25 minutes late. Oh, my goodness me. My goodness me. Let's see. I'm going to bring the live video up on my phone. Here we go. I'm getting an ad on my own video. Oh, dear. There we go. I've got the live chat up here too. This time's better for you, is it, Matt? What time is it there where you are, buddy? What time is it? Anyway, there you go. That was a bit crazy, wasn't it? It was a little bit crazy. All right. Now I need to open up Lightroom. How's everybody doing, by the way? Crazy stuff. Yeah, I was really trying to get everything up and running as quickly as I could, but it wasn't working, was it? It wasn't working. It wasn't in my favour. So now I have to open everything up, and I haven't got my second monitor going. So normally I use this iPad as a second monitor, but it's not going. So I'm not going to be able to monitor everything properly. So we'll see how we go. G'day, Peter. How you going, buddy? I think, you know what? I think part of the problem is that Sunday mornings, I don't think a lot of people are on the internet in the area. And I think, although the stream status is good, so that's maybe not the problem. I thought maybe the internet was the problem. But I think there's some communication error going on between my live streaming software and YouTube. And yeah, it was fine last time, but YouTube has been making some massive changes to the live streaming part of their system. And so I think that's having a big effect on what goes on. That's okay. We can still, the show must go on. So how's everybody doing? It's been a while, hasn't it? I think last time I spoke to you guys, I was on my way to Fiji, I think. Might have been. And, had I got back from Fiji? I got back from Fiji. We did one show, and then here we are. And I have put a couple of videos up on the channel, so hopefully you've seen those as well. One of those was with the new Mighty FJ, just giving everyone a bit of an update as to what to expect. A few mixed messages there from people, a bit worried that it's going to become a forward driving and adventure channel. Not the case, just going to be going forward driving to reach some amazing photography locations, so all good. Now, I am going to try and get the next thing I need open. Anyway, all right. Let's see if I can get the VIP group going, so I can have a look in there and see what's going on. Holy moly, what a way to go, eh? At least we got it started. So we had a couple of challenges. Yeah, we had a couple of challenges. Let's have a look at this. All right. There we go. I hope everything's working because I can't monitor anything now. All I can do is hope for the best. Matt says, I understand from my son-in-law that internet connection is a bit lacking compared to Swedish standards. I guarantee it is. I think we've got the worst internet in the world, from my understanding. I think there's better internet in third world countries than what we've got. But That's what happens here in Australia. We have to put up with it. Anyway, so I'm a bit lost. I'm sorry. I'm a bit flustered, but that's okay. We'll get through this together. We'll shorten it. Okay, we're going to shorten it down today because I've started so late in the piece, but that's all right. So what we do is, for those of you that aren't VIPs, we do have a VIP group, Very Important Photographers. It's on Facebook. It's a closed community, and it is for people that support the On Three Legs channel on patreon.com. So you can go to patreon.com/on3legs. And what we do is we have some challenges every now and then. And g'day Nunzio, how you going, buddy? We have some challenges every now and then. We do an editing challenge and we do some VIP challenges, photography challenges. And so I'm going to share with you some challenges. Now this is going to be challenging because I don't have my second monitor. Let me just see if I can get that going. I don't know why that's not working. Let's just see. Come on, where's the hole? There it is. Plug that in. Plug that in. Let's start that app. Connect to Mac or PC. Well, I'm pretty sure I have. Why isn't it starting? I don't know why that's not starting either. On your walk, are you, nuns? Good stuff, buddy. Why wouldn't that start? Technology. How many technology gremlins have I had? Too many, haven't I? It's just not going to start up. Let me have a look. Hang on. I'm going to just quickly go behind the scenes. Hang on. No, everything's plugged in. I've got no idea why that's not working. So we're going to go without the second monitor. That is just bad luck for tonight. Second monitor's gone, and we are going to punch on with getting this working through one monitor, which is going to be tricky, but we're going to do it. This has been the bane of my existence with this thing for a long time, is trying to get multi-screens running with this live casting software, but because it doesn't really like it. So we are now going to have to start a new screen capture. And we're going to do, so I'm actually setting this up as we go. Screen capture, new screen capture. And this one is going to be, why isn't that working? No, I want to capture a window. Configure, and I'm going to capture Google Chrome, and we're going to go okay. There we go, that worked. All right. Have you got audio now? Hopefully the sound is back. I knew it was going to be challenging today. But hopefully you had a good look through those pictures. Because I was talking to myself, apparently. Anyway, let's have another look through. Tim Trim. Beautiful. Matt Sandquist. Nice one. Greg West. Excellent. Brian Willett. Nicely done. I like this one. Probably my favourite. I love all that warmth. I'm a sucker for colour. Alrighty, there we go. Be interesting to see if I can find the one that I did. Yeah, the reason you lost my sound, by the way, was because I had to create a new screen capture, and every time you do that, you've got to tell it what microphone you're using. So that was a rookie error. But there you go. Let's see if I can find my version of that. How tricky can this be done? Let's see. In fact, I'll share my screen. Let's see if I can do this one now. How can I share this with you? Okay, I am going to share this with you and then get rid of that. There we go. All right. You should now be seeing my Lightroom. And I'm in this folder, but I don't think my edited ones are in here. But you'll see that when I took that shot, that I took a series of bracketed photos. So if I'd go through them, you'll see that I did 5 images. Now this is back when I used to do HDR a fair bit. And, you know, for this type of light, a HDR was probably really important. Hopefully you've still got the sound. Let me just check. I know you're going to see me just checking that, but there we go. You definitely have the sound, which is good. So I did HDR, and we can sort of talk through a bit about HDR if you want, but what I want to do is find the image. Let's see if we can find it in my processed images, and it will probably be in here. That day was one of the best sunsets I had seen in a long time. And I would have a series of images in here from that day because I was just going absolutely nuts when that sunset was going off. Absolutely nuts. And it'll be in this one maybe. There we go. This was the day. Look at the sunset. I was running so many photos. It was insane. So you can sort of get a feel for what the light was like that day. The colours were just insane. And I was running around just getting as many shots as I could. Most of these are Grand Canyon. Yeah, lots of yeah. Yeah, it looks like I've never actually the same for sunset over the water shore. So an east, so lucky that bumped in things. Pop one of these up and have a look. It looks like he might be shooting digital. It looks like a normal digital frame, but he also might still shoot with his 6x17 because I think that's what that would be. So as you can see, that's a nice panoramic image. Maybe it tells us a bit about him. Let's see what it says about him. See if he's still shooting with his... Well, he's definitely got his 6x17 there, doesn't he? So maybe he still does. Anyway, there's a bit of a free plug for Matt. Hopefully he appreciates that. So how's everybody doing, by the way? I want some feedback on the time as well for this because doing it at this time is something different. I'm going to bring up the other challenges now. You know, this is a new time for Pixel Chatter and trying to make it work for everybody because it's a little bit tricky, I think. Trying to please everybody. So let me know what you're thinking about this time. I'm going to jump into... So it's really clunky tonight because I don't have my second monitor, unfortunately. So you'll just have to bear with me. Bear with me. I don't think we'll be able to do any Lightroom editing tonight because of that. That's okay. that one afterwards because there were some amazing entries, which was really cool. With the reflections one, there was a lot of entries, which was good. So let's have a look at that and see. And let me know in the chat box if everything's okay still, because I can't see. Maybe I could nominate somebody for every 5 minutes. You can just go, yes, Ben, it's still working, because I'm unable to see anything on my live streaming software without jumping out of what I'm looking at. All right, I'm going to share. I'm going to share this screen here. There we go. All right, so that works. So this here was Reflections. This was picked by Greg West, who won the challenge before this. And let's have a look through some of the images. Some great images in here. So this was Jill Heath. Good stuff, Jill. Perfect. This was Tim Trim. I'm a substitute for another guy. Cairns Botanic Gardens. See reflections in there. Nice stuff. Therese Elsie, sunset often pretty in a reserve. Thanks, Laurel. That's good. That's all I need. Just give me the A-OK sign every few minutes. Oh, dear. Here we go. Another one from Therese Elsie. Peterson House. Colburn. Beautiful. Matt's Sandquist, Reflections in the Morning Mist. Wow, that's very, very nice. Very, very moody, isn't it? Check that out. Laura Box. No description. What did Matt say about the previous one, actually? Last said I was on the bike and passed beautiful morning mist. Yeah, beautiful. No description there. Laurel Lake at Rotherden Gardens. Beautiful. What a nice spot that is. Lovely reflections in that lake. Matt says it was a good day for reflections. This is the woodlands 8 miles north of my town, Gothenburg. Hopefully I've pronounced that right. Gothenburg. Therese Elsie, taken at Glenworth Valley, waiting for the horses to run. Wow, I wonder if you... I've seen lots of people take photos there. There's a very famous Ken Duncan one taken there. Beautiful. Good reflection. Look at that. Rob Roy just got back from a trip to this spot just southeast of Seattle, Washington. Leavenworth. Perfect. Yeah, nice. I love it. How good's that? That's nice reflections. Another one from Rob Roy, same area as before. Yeah, look at those autumn colours, or what they call fall over there. Fall. We call it autumn here. Matt Sanquid. Autumn is a short period, and if there's lots of wind this period, you end up with a very short window for photography. Beautiful. Lots of colours. Yeah, no wind, definitely. No. Wow. That. The Clifton Beach. So let's start with Riverbank. Let's go back here. This one here. Rob Roy, congratulations on getting runner-up. Honourable mention from Drum is the boss has picked yours out as not good. Maybe I'm back. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. How are we going? Am I back? Back? All right, I think we're back, but not real good. I think we're not good. I don't think it's real good, but we're going to try this. Let's see how we go. Okay, I don't know if I got to say who the winners were or anything like that. Had we announced winners? All right, so the runner-up was... oh, boy. The runner-up was... Rob Roy was the runner-up. Hopefully you can see that okay, and you can see who the runner-up was. And the winner is... Dun, 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 dun. The winner is this one here by Matt Sandquist. Well done, Matt, for winning that one. Good job. So hopefully the stream is working again now. Not sure if it is or not. I hope it is. Whilst I have a look over here. Wow, I tell you what, it's challenging, isn't it? Just doing a live stream. Everyone says doing YouTube lives is easier than anything else. I disagree. I disagree. YouTube live is harder than anything else. Unless, I suppose if I had really good internet and just had the system working 100%, probably be fine. But there you go. Has everybody got me now? Hopefully you do. Yes. All right. Looks like it's all working again. Yeah. Looks like it's all working again. Okay, good. So let's jump in before the internet goes again, and I'm going to bring up the Astro Challenge. Astro. Hey, what does everyone think about... Hey, your first win, Matt. Well done, buddy. What does everybody think about this new time slot, by the way? Really keen to hear your feedback about this time slot. And then I'm going to make sure that for the next one, we have this internet and everything sorted out. All right, let's go to Astro. So there wasn't many entries for Astro, which didn't surprise me because it's pretty tricky. Very, very tricky to do. But I thought it would give everyone a challenge, right? Which is what it's all about. The challenge is about challenging you. So here we go. So Astro was picked by Sam Allen. And that was the last winner of a challenge. So Greg West won the one before. And then we did both challenges together because of the period of time that I was away. But here we go. So this one here was by Therese Elsie. And she said, I had a go at getting the Milky Way in a rather bright sky at Long Jetty. Now, for those of you that don't know where Long Jetty is, in fact, I should do this. Let's go to Google Maps. Google Maps. Because I know some of you are, in other places. So let's search for Long Jetty. And if you know anything about astro, right? Astrophotography, the last thing you want to be doing with astrophotography is shooting it anywhere near major cities. So that there is Sydney. Okay, just here. That's Sydney. And that there is Long Jetty. So you can see it's just there. And then there's Newcastle, which is another major city. So you're right in the middle. So I think Therese did a great job getting so much detail in that sky so close to those two cities. What do you reckon, eh? Well done, Therese. I thought that was pretty impressive. Very, very impressive. All right, next one is Ren Thielen, 12-shot pano, 2 rows, taken at 25 seconds, f2, 18mm. Now, this is another epic effort by Ren. And I know Ren loves his Astro. He's been out a few times doing it. And you can really see the arch of the stars there. And then just beautiful. Perfect location for a bit of Astro. Astro is really tricky to do. So, great job, guys. Well done. Tim Trim. Now, I thought this was quite clever. When I first saw it, I was on my phone and I didn't have a proper look. And I thought it was like photoshopped in some minions. And then when I finally looked at it, I went, wow, that's pretty cool. He's actually found some hay bales that have been made into minions. I thought that was pretty cool. How good's that? And as you can see, a few people have spoken about it. So Tim says, does anyone know if the streak in the top left third is a shooting star? Only just noticed it. Definitely not a plane. I would say it's a shooting star, but I actually think it is a plane. And the reason I would say that is because it goes on and off. So you can see it's on, off, on, off, on, off, on. Maybe it's a shooting star, but typically a plane would do that. But nice shot, buddy. I love it. Love the creativity. Another one here. This one's by Therese Elsie. Therese is away at the moment on a trip and is down in Victoria and took this shot. And I think it might be a pano. It looks like there's a joint in the middle there. I'm not sure whether that's something to do with the editing she's trying to do. because she said, quick edit, excited to edit when I get home. So we'll probably see the final version of that when she gets home. But how lucky to get such an amazing shot down there, because quite often Victoria is covered in cloud. So perfect. And then we have this one here from Therese Elsie as well. She said, I always like camping under the stars, especially when there's lots of them. Single shot. So this is their camp setup, I'd say. Sam Allen, sadly I missed an awesome aurora opportunity the other night, but this Milky Way was a fun way to take some images at night with some friends. Bruny Island at the neck looking north. And the red was not visible with the naked eye. Check that out. Look at that red. Wow. That must be from the aurora, the bit of the aurora left over. How nice is that? Actually, it looks great. Absolutely fantastic. Alrighty, so let's have a look at who the boss picked. So, the boss picked the runner-up to be this one here, Ren Thielen. Well done, buddy. 12-shot pano. A lot of work went into that. Really, really nice shot. And that was at Yenyanning Lakes, Beverly, WA. Perfect. Nice one. And she picked the winner for Astro to be this one here, Therese Elsie of Long Jetty. Beautiful shot. Good stuff. Thanks to the boss for picking those out. But you're all winners because you had a go. You entered the challenge. So, now this is something here that I think there's a few comments on here about picking sites to work out moon phases, etc. Tim's very helpful here. He's got this one here, moonconnection.com and cloudfreenight.com. A couple of sites. The other one that I like is this light pollution map. So I'll show you this one. Because if you're going to find a location where you can... Don't show me this message again. Don't need that. Thank you. If you want to find a location, so let's just put in, for example, Long Jetty. I don't want to unblock the ads. Long Jetty. Australia, there we go. Bang. You can put in a location. And then it brings up, see there's a pin there. And then it shows you a heat map of the light. So you can see that Long Jetty sort of in a fairly well lit area. And what you want to try and do, to do astro, is get into these areas with no lights whatsoever. No light pollution. So you can see the light pollution, as it gets into a major city, changes colour. So it sort of gives you a bit of an idea. So you can do this for any location in the world. You just type it in the box up here, and you can just type it in. So you can see, if I was to put in something like, I don't know, you can put anywhere you like. Let's put in Cairns. Cairns, which is where Tim Trim is from. Cairns, Australia. Bang, and it just goes there. Okay, and then it paints the light picture. So if you lived in Cairns, you sort of get a feeling for how far you have to go to get no light pollution. But you can also look out into to places. Barrington Tops. Let's see if that comes up. There we go. For example, this is a national park. So I know that this place here is away from the light pollutions, for example. So if you went to this area, you could shoot astro without having to worry about light pollution. So there you go. So hopefully that helps you guys if you're thinking about shooting astro. And that doesn't just work in Australia, of course. You can put anything in there. But gives you an idea of what you can do to find a perfect location if you want to shoot astro. Because light pollution is one of the enemies of astro, and so is the full moon. So you need to be able to work both of those out. So the other one that you said was that moon phases calendar. You want to be, what's the word I'm looking for when the moon is it the new moon? Is that what they call it? New moon? The crest? moon? What do they call it? Somebody can help me. Let me see if it says it here. Let's have a look. This is the site that Tim Trim shared, which is moonconnection.com. Yeah, the core is only visible for a few weeks. More, you can see differences, angles in the shots. So that website was the light pollution one. I think because you're asking me about lightpollutionmap.info. Lightpollutionmap.info. The Crescent. That's it. The Crescent. Thanks, Tim. Yeah, the other thing is with the core, or the Milky Way, the galactic core, it's only visible from certain parts of the world at certain times of the year. So you also need to sort of be thinking about the best time to do that, and then you can sort of work out which way to face to get it. So it's quite tricky, the old astrophotography. But you can see this is all the moons stuff here. And what was the other one you had there? Cloud-free night. Let's have a look at that one. Cloud-free night was the other site. And this is for Australia and New Zealand. So cloud forecast for Australia and New Zealand. There is another one called Skippy Sky that does other countries. Skippy Sky. And you can see that it does all of Australia, but it also does other countries as well. So you can go to Skippy Sky. See, it says Australia up there. We can do Skippy Sky other countries. I'll just go back. And see, you can have North America or Europe. Okay, so you can pick other countries. So this is another way you can have a look. And this, what this does, if we go into Skippy Sky, is it gives you cloud layers. So if I zoom in on that a bit, see if I can get that happening. And if I go to this, let's go to where I am, Southeast Australia or Sydney area. And this is how people work out what's going on with the, the sky. Is it going to be a good forecast? So then I can say, okay, well, if it's 9 p.m. now, I can go, well, let's look at 9 hours from now, and that'll tell me there's not much happening. So then maybe what I do is I can go, let's see what's happening in 24 hours, in 36 hours. And you can see that the cloud, there's not much happening with the clouds. So you can see, look, in 60 hours, there's a lot of cloud. And all these clouds are at different levels. So if I zoom back out. All these clouds are at different levels. So what we want is we want high clouds when we are looking for good sunrise, sunsets. So high clouds, that gives you middle clouds, low clouds, and total cloud. So we just want high clouds. You can see there's a lot of high cloud in 48 hours, not a lot in the other areas. So it means that there could be a really good sunset or sunrise in 48 hours time. So that's how that works. So 72 hours time, you can see, wow, lots of high cloud. But you just got to check, because sometimes when you have high cloud, if you've got low cloud as well, that's going to block and make it worse. But you can see that in midweek, we're going to have some pretty amazing cloud, and then it's going to disappear. So that sort of looks like the time to be out there. So 84 hours from now, between 72 and 84 hours. So you can start to then work out, okay, where do you go? And someone's also suggesting in their Photo Pills. Photo Pills is only an app, I think. But let's have a look and see. It's just an app. So you have to download the app. There's nothing, you can't do anything on the website. I thought maybe you could have something. They might have had a web. But Photo Pills is another app that gives you a whole bunch of help with planning for astro shots. So there you go. This has turned into how to find out when to shoot astro live. So I did have some images to critique, but we're not going to do it tonight because of the late start. I've run out of time and I don't have my second monitor, so that's going to make it really, really hard. Milky Way until your eyes adjust. AR, Milky Way. AR. What does that mean, Tim? AR, Milky Way until your eyes adjust. AR. I'm trying to work that out. Anyway, all good. So I can see that people said time slot works for you. Torrevieja Digital Camera Club, great time slot for me. Many thanks from Spain. Hey, from Spain, how you going? This time suits me, says Dave. Good stuff, Dave. Yeah, it probably suits me better too, to be honest. I just got to get used to it myself. So I nearly forgot about it today, I've got to be honest. And then I got towards the end of the day, because it's daylight savings here in Sydney, so we can do quite a fair bit until it gets late. And I was cooking the barbecue for the family, and yeah. So, augmented reality live overlay, cool. Yes, that's what Photo Pills does. Yes, it does. There's a few apps to do it, but that one does it really, really well. And if you want to get a really good feel for what's going on, I suggest put it on the iPad, because you get that bigger bit of screen real estate, and I find that helps heaps. Alrighty, well that's it for today. Thanks to everyone for entering the challenge. Thanks for tuning in for the very first of this evening. Even though the whole setup did not work without a hitch in the beginning, we got it going in the end, which was good. So I was pretty happy about that. What we're going to do is we're going to do this again in 2 weeks' time at the same time. So 8 p.m. I think in 2 weeks' time. I need to check my calendar to double check that actually, because I think I had something on in 2 weeks' time. So we have the 27th. No, I think that's fine. So that'll be Sunday the 10th of November. Okay, so Sunday the 10th of November, we will be here live, broadcasting, hopefully, without any hitch, without any issues. That'll be the goal. Now, the winners of the challenges get to pick the next challenges. So I thought that we just need one challenge. So I'm going to ask... so we need to go back to just doing one challenge. So I'm going to ask Therese to maybe give us a photo for the editing challenge, because I know she's away at the moment, so it might be a bit difficult for her to pick a next challenge. And I'm going to ask Mats, because it's your first win, to pick the next VIP challenge. All right, Mats? So if you can private message me the next VIP challenge, Mats, that would be good. And Therese, if we can have one of your RAW files to play with, maybe one of your Astro shots, that'll be a bit of fun. And we'll use that for the editing challenge, only if you're comfortable with it, okay? I don't want to have to... If you're not comfortable with us editing one of your images, then we won't do that. But if you are, that would be great. All we need is for you to put the RAW file into a Dropbox for me. And then even I'll have a go at it. How's that? And yeah, that'll be a bit of fun. So congratulations again on that. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the live. And look out for more videos to come as we get this channel underway and things pumping on the On Three Legs channel. One last note. Well, no, I won't announce that yet. Actually, I'll leave that for the next episode. I've got a little surprise for you, but we'll do that on the next episode. Okay, take care. All the best. Get out and take some photos. See ya.